Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's session, which is a question. If you are wondering why you are struggling to connect with your spouse, here I'm going to share the answers. We are talking about strategies and ideas that can help you rearrange your priorities, decide what's important, and focus your time effectively. So let's dive in. I am Kiri, honey. If you are new to me and this community, my purpose is to help moms revive their relationship with themselves so that you can have a stronger partnership, role model healthy relationships for the kids, and have more fun and connection along the way. My vision is that mothers are the foundation, the rock, the glue, the cement that holds our whole village, our whole families, our communities, all the things together. And the ripple effect of a well-supported mother ripples through society in a massive, massive way. So that is why I focus on that. A little spoiler alert here. Reviving your relationship with yourself is the crucial, and I mean crucial, first step in reconnecting with your spouse. This is especially true for mothers if you're in that preschool aged children area. They often find themselves overwhelmed by the demands of parenthood and all the things. So let's discuss, how do we reconnect? Start with a bit of self-reflection and assessment. So take some quiet time and reflect on a few things. Start with thinking about your values, your interests, even the roles that you play. So what is it as a mother, a partner, a friend, if you are working outside of the home, if you are working in the home? Identifying these particular areas and values that align with them, and maybe the person that you want to be inside of those roles will help clarify what's truly important to you. Oops, sorry, I skipped ahead. Keep a journal to track how you spend your time. You can look at this for a week or over more. If you're an Academy member, you will have access to your time audit worksheet inside the portal. This can be really eye-opening for you because it will show you how you are spending your time, what you are actually doing with your time, and what you can find that's maybe not aligning with your values or the way that you want to be inside of your family, your relationship, yourself, etc. So it'll help you identify what actually doesn't align, and maybe where you're doing things with more of a people-pleasing tendency, or maybe you're scrolling too much on your phone to try and escape the day-to-day. Guilty as charged over here, so no judgment. The next thing you can do is setting intentions. This can help clear up how you want to feel, what you want to accomplish in your relationship, basically help prioritize what actions you should be doing to align with what you actually want to achieve, right? Prioritization. So you can use something like the Eisenhower box, which is this little box on the screen where you've got do, decide, delegate, delete. So this can help you decide on which tasks to prioritize based on what's actually important, not just urgent. And there's a little quote on the screen, and let me just find it. I can't read it there. Hang on. What is important is seldom urgent, and what is urgent is seldom important. And that is from Dwight Eisenhower. And this is his Eisenhower box. So the other thing you can do is learn to say no. We are so often asked to do many different things that very rarely align with what we actually want to do, what our values, what we believe in, all that kind of stuff. So saying no to activities, obligations that don't serve you and your well-being or your relationship and life goals, which might mean declining social invitations that feel more like an obligation, like are you actually wanted there? Or stepping back from volunteer roles that are too time consuming, where it just drains you rather than lights you up. So thinking about those things as well. Next, we have got self-care and rejuvenation. So self-care is essential. It is not a luxury. It's not something you do when you've got time. It is actually a must for your mental and physical health. It can be simple, like taking a short walk, taking time to read a book, or pursuing a hobby, doing something that interests you. I encourage you to schedule these activities just as you would anything else, an important appointment, a meeting, whatever it is. Self-care is essential, so treat it like it is essential, okay? Another thing you can do is creativity and fun are essential forms of self-care. This is exactly why I created my in-person Play with Paint events, because engaging in these kinds of creative pursuits that are really only about being playful and having fun is so important, and should be prioritized as much, if not more, than anything else on your to-do list. Creative activities can be a incredibly powerful way to reconnect with yourself and reduce stress at the same time. So anything like painting, like I talked about, also include writing, dancing, gardening, if that's your thing, or any other form of creative expression that brings you joy. The purpose, the intention is to bring you joy, okay? Mindfulness and gratitude practices. Explore mindfulness exercises. So you could do things like meditation or yoga to help you stay present in the moment. So the purpose, the intention is to be present. It can improve your relationship with yourself, which in turn makes it easier to connect with others. The more at peace you are, the more joy you are feeling, the more that will ripple out into everyone else around you. And the other thing you can do is start a gratitude journal. So regularly noting down things that you are thankful for, that, you know, the best parts of your day, focusing on those moments will help shift your focus from what is missing, what is lacking, to actually making you think about all the things that you do have and the abundance that is actually in your life. So this creates a positive mindset that will in turn assist you in reconnecting with your spouse. Because if you're constantly looking from a negative mindset from all the things that are missing, or out of fear, or anything like that, you are going to spread that. You're going to spread the negativity, you're going to spread the fear into everyone else, and it will cause interactions that are more stressful, more defensive, all that kind of stuff. So you want to be from a grateful, from a curious perspective rather than a negative one. Next, we're going to get into quality time and communication with your spouse. Once you've started to reconnect with yourself, then you need to start carving out that quality time with your spouse. So it doesn't have to be elaborate date nights or anything like that. It could be as simple as sharing a cup of coffee in the morning or a walk together after dinner. Okay? Actually being intentional and prioritizing that time is super important. And then start having open conversations about needs, desires, and feelings with your spouse. Because sometimes just sitting down and having a simple, honest conversation can help reignite that spark and connection that might be missing. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is professional support. Seeking help from a life coach, similar to myself, or therapist is a sign of strength, not weakness. And I know I've talked about this before, but it is super important to remember. The other thing I want to point out is that it's important to seek support from someone who has achieved what you want to achieve. It might be easy to find a therapist or a counselor who helps with relationship work, but if they don't align or don't have the experience in the area that you are needing support with, it might just be a lot harder. So I encourage you to look for someone who connects with the way you're feeling and has achieved similar results to what you want. Okay. Also, professional guidance can provide a personal strategies. So I do recommend you get that personalized approach to help you improve your relationship with yourself and by extension, your spouse. That is it for today. Thank you for joining me for today's training. If you would like to learn the tools you need to revive your relationship with yourself and your partner, receive a customized support so you can prioritize the things that matter to you and feel more confident to go after what you desire, I invite you to book a free 15-minute coffee chat with me to discuss your options. The link is there on the screen in front of you, but I will also include it down below where you are watching this video. Thank you for being here today. You have a great day.